All right. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to A3Vest. Thank you for your time. This is usually where we come and gather on every Thursday night, 8 p.m. So before I introduce myself further and also share with you more on the information about A3Vest as well as trading into cryptocurrency, please like and share our Facebook Live here because you will be getting an opportunity to put your names into our lucky draw, Christmas lucky draw, which will be happening on the 24th of December. And then one lucky winner will walk away with a USDT $100. But then again, that USDT 100 is non-transferable to cash. Therefore, you will be required to have an e-wallet or your digital wallet for us to transfer that USDT 100. Okay, but most important right now is for me to welcome you to A3Vest, especially for those of you who are in our class. Welcome to A3Vest Training Center. A little bit of introduction. We are a learning center that teach, guide, and share with you on how you can better yourselves into financial literacies, mainly into cryptocurrency trading. Right, quite a number of learners have benefited from our proven methods and track records, which I will be sharing with you in a short while. And then what A3Vest stands for is the 3 A's that you can see here on your screen. Firstly, mainly acquiring, right? The most important thing in our lives is acquiring knowledge. And when you acquire the right knowledge in terms of how you can upskill or how you can benefit from the knowledge of investments, financial investments, only then you can or you are able to change your aptitude in life, right? So aptitude will require the right acquiring of knowledge. And then once you acquire the aptitude, you will then be uplifted and then acquire the altitude from where you started off to where you want to be. All right. So each and every one of us, I believe, and we believe strongly, will have our target or our goals, our financial goals, as how much we want to have in our lives before or how or when we want to retire. It doesn't matter whether you are in your 18s, in your 20s, or in your 30s, or even in your 60s or 70s, as we have seen quite a range of age, quite a range of people here from various races and religion coming together very much because they want to better their financial situation. All right. So A3Vest has been around since March 2021. By now, we are almost 9 months old. And within these 9 months, we have grown our learners, or we like to call them our A3Vesters, to more than 300 over people and growing by the day, by the week, by the month. All right. So thank goodness. This just gives us this positive attitude or positive mindset to move forward aggressively to invite more people, because more and more people are believing in the way we provide our teachings, in the way we provide our sharings, putting them into our special Telegram groups and also our special WhatsApp groups, so they can benefit from the relevant information, tips, knowledge that we share with them, and as they grow more confident into trading cryptocurrency. All right, so that's A3Vest for you. Let me just get this PowerPoint up and running. Okay, I believe, or we believe very strongly, that these are all the things that you have in your mind at any point in time, especially when you are very down in your life, very down in your luck, very down in your financial situation, right? So, and I believe most of us, me included, and a lot of us included as well, we have faced this situation one way or another, or sometime in our lives. All right, there's so many things that's bugging our mind. There's so many things that we want to do. We want to save. We want to get rich. We want to be wealthy. We are thinking about how you can achieve financial freedom. There are so many concepts, choices. How are we going to be successful? We'll probably be facing some issues of bankruptcy because we can't overcome our financial situations, our house, our home loans, our credit card loans, all sort of stuff. And you're not alone, right? So a lot of people have gone through this. The only difference is whether you can come up from this more positive, you can come up from this together with the right people, the right mindset, and the people who are actually going to push you to 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 allow you to grow exponentially, right? So these are situations that we believe in A3Vest we will we are able to bring you forward, as we will guide you how you can get out of your rat race. To allow us to assist you, first and foremost, you need to tell us, or you need to ask yourself, which quadrant are you at the current moment, right? Whether you're an employee, trading your time for an X amount of dollars each month on a monthly basis, on a weekly basis, and stuff like that. Or are you a self-employed person whereby you put in a number of hours to ensure that you earn an X amount of dollars on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis? Or are you a business owner? Right, as a business owner, obviously you have lots and lots of responsibilities to your employees, and then they trade their time, you trade your profit for them, and to ensure that they are happy working for you. Business owners do not mean that they only work like 2-3 hours a day. They probably work 24 hours a day because they have to be on their toes, like 24/7, thinking on how to grow their business, and making sure or ensuring that their employees are well rewarded, as well as their business are able to grow, or either locally or regional, as well as globally, in the current global setting, business standards. Then, if you have decided whether you are an E or S or B, what about an I? Have you ever thought that you can be an investor? Have you ever thought that you are able to have an investor mindset? Most of us, I can guarantee, will only think that investment. Investment is only for people who really have money, who got lots of money, and maybe it's not for me because even I want to make my ends meet every month, I may not be having enough. I don't have savings, this, that, and many other reasons and excuses. Well, the good news is you don't have to. All right. In what we do here and what we share with you, you can start with a minimum of USDT, which is about USD or US dollar, $10, as a very minimal standard to enter into investment in cryptocurrency. All right. And then, of course, there are other questions, and there are other probabilities that you need to understand before we move forward. Right. So investment is the way to go, because if you do not put your money into any investment, you will not allow yourself to grow financially, as well as to grow motivationally. All right. So this is very important for us to first have the right mindset, whether you are an employee, whether you're self-employed or a business owner. All of us will require to have the investor mindset. Why? Because an investment in knowledge in our terms will be the knowledge of acquiring financial knowledge, financial investments, specifically in cryptocurrency trading, as what we do here in A3Vest, pays the best interest. Why do we believe this? Because if you do have an X amount of dollars that you put in your bank at this current point in time, say $100, say $1,000, you save in your banks. Do you know that the banks are making money for every dollar that you save in your bank or in your savings account? The bank makes about approximately 25 times for every dollar almost every other day. And what do the banks give you? The banks will give you, if you put into a fixed deposit or put it in for within a tenure of 28 months or 36 months, you will probably get about 1%, or at most maybe 1.5%. Probably if you are a very good customer of the bank. Gone are those days where if you have $1 million back in probably say in the early 1900s, for every 1 million that you probably have, you can make about $100,000 to $300,000 on a yearly basis. All right, but at this point in time, what happens with the inflation of the world? You probably only make about 1 to 2% or 1 to 3% of your $1 million that you keep in the bank. All right. So what we're trying to explain here, or what we're trying to show you and prove to you, is that if you do have that amount of money, I'm not talking about $1 million, I'm just talking about 100 or even $1,000, take it out. Take it out from your savings account, learn how to trade into cryptocurrency, and possibly making between 20% and above, 20%, again, I repeat, 20% and above on a monthly basis. We will show you how to do that. Now, here are some of the proven records that we have of our A3Vesters. Obviously, there are thousands of them, and we do not have time for me, especially, to share with you. I will just handpick a few. I would like to show you with this person who just started off his foundation course sometime back in October. Within his second day of the course, because remember, when you sign up for our foundation course, you only pay a one-time fee of $198, and then you are given the unlimited pass to come back again and again and again and again for the foundation course until you become very good, until you become so confident to trade, and then you think that no, okay, enough for you to come back. Probably you just come back once in a while, to refresh, to meet us, to meet A3Vesters, because we have gatherings and stuff like that. Obviously, of course, adhering to the protocols of the COVID-19. Now, this particular A3Vester, on his second day of the class, he made a USDT $5 in 9 minutes. It's really possible to do that, whether you are new, whether you have experience. At the end of the day, you first and foremost will have to understand what kind of investor are you, or what kind of investor you are, because whether you are a speculator or whether you have something else that I will explain to you later on. But this is just to show and prove to you that some of the proven track records of even a newbie who's probably just 1 day old in the class or 2 day old in the class, actually making profit. All right, this is Alfred's testimonial. He's not a newbie, but we can see over a 4 days period, he made a profit of $409, which is about 40.9% of his capital. And look at his capital. On the 24th of May, he bought in USDT 1000 for the Polkadot or the DOT token, and sold off through DCA, which what we mean is dollar cost averaging, on the 24th of May, and then subsequently on the 28th of May. All right, he could have sold all on the 24th of May. However, he believed, because of he understood the fundamentals into reading the charts and why the coin can go up further. That's why he made a decision to sell through DCA. All right, dollar cost averaging, which we will teach you in our foundation class, right? So he made a profit of 40.9%, not bad for a 4-day period and not doing so much. All right, this is really not working where you work 9 to 5 or the 12-hour shift or the 10-hour shift. You just need to understand the fundamentals, go in, buy, put your set selling, and then that's it. Close your laptops, close your handphones, and don't look anymore on the chart. And then the next thing, it gets sold. All right, so all in all, I can say you probably need about 5 to 10 minutes of your time to trade into any particular buying or selling of a token. Excuse me. All right, we have Kamarul's testimonial. I just want to pick this one out because some of you, or maybe a lot of people out there, have this very skeptical thinking of, are we able to make profit in cryptocurrency? This is why I want to show you. Mr. Kamarul has proven over and over again that he made good profits. All right, he is one person who started off very skeptical, like you and I, because we don't understand the reality, we don't understand the basic fundamentals or the basic understandings about cryptocurrency. And you know, when we don't have that understanding and we only go by hearsay, what friends say, this guy say, that girl say, blah blah blah, we think that cryptocurrency is a scam. We think that cryptocurrency is not possible for us to really make a real profits. However, after going through the fundamentals and the costs in cryptocurrency, I can vouch that you can personally make good profits, handsome profits, but also there are, like in any other investments, the possibilities of negative trades if you are not careful. However, I like to point this out because in Kamarul's case, he was very skeptical, and yet when he took up cryptocurrency, you can see he made a 100% profit. This is not usual, but this is also not unusual, because if you have in-depth knowledge of any particular coin or any particular token, you are able to make that kind of profits when you do understand how you leverage into buying the token based on your quantity, based on the quality of the token, and then make the profit as much as you can. For Kamarul's case, in this instance, he made 100% profit over a 2 days period. All right, USDT $495. I think that's not bad profit, and because he understood the strong fundamentals. Another A3 investor bought in the Matic, made a profit of 77.78% over 4 days. And I think that's pretty cool profit, right? Of USDT $3,111. Now, the difference between Kamarul and this particular A3 investor, although Kamarul made 100% and this particular A3 investor made 77.78%, the difference was 2 days and 4 days, and 77% and 100%. But you need to look at the amount of capital being put in. Earlier on, if I go back, right, earlier on, Kamarul put in a capital of approximately 495. All right, and when he made 100% profit, that turns up to 495. Particular investor made or bought in, and his capital was, as you can see down below at the screen, right, $3,999.96. Eventually raking in $7,111.04. All right, so what I want to share here is that the amount of capital that you put in will determine the amount of profits that you get at the end of your trade or at the end of each month. Another 8 investors, as you can see here, these are multiple trades being made over multiple days. 8th of May, 8th of May, 8th of May, 8th of May, subsequently selling off here and there on the 10th of May and 11th of May, and so on and so forth. And this is a summarized version with a capital of 2,000 USDT, all right, Shiba 1,000 and Akita 1,000. These are the two tokens that this particular A3 investor bought in, and then over multiple trades, made a profit of 2.8 times. This, we're talking about 2.8 times means multiplication of profits, all right, from $2,000 up to USDT $5,605, because sold the Shiba and Akita for USDT 3,305 on the 8th of May, and then selling another one. These are DCAs that I talked about earlier on the 10th of May, on the 16th of May, and so on, and then subsequently made a profit of USDT $5,605. And these are real profits that you can cash out and enjoy, or you can plow back into growing your capital in cryptocurrency. A3Vest has a roadmap, and this is what we believe, and we want to share with you on how you can get out of your rat race. First and foremost, obviously, for those of you who have signed up for our foundation course, well done, congratulations, you made the right decision. For those of you who are here tonight, especially on Facebook Live, or whether you are here with us live in our learning center, obviously you are still having second thoughts, probably thinking, should I not? Well, we are here to convince you you should. Why? Because it is only $198, and we are one, I can guarantee you, we are one of the lowest in Singapore that is giving you the opportunity for you to learn on how you can trade cryptocurrency, as well as able to share this information with your loved ones, your family members, and your friends. And we can also share with you, we will also, not just can, we will also share with you on how you can make back this $198 very easily, because our company believes in giving back to you when you bring in other people, all right? So we will give you, like little tokens and small commissions for you to allow you to make back that $198, and then subsequently putting it back into capital for your cryptocurrency trading. Next, obviously, start trading. Once you learn, I mean, what's the point of learning if you don't do? All right. So the whole idea here is, when you learn or when you acquire a certain knowledge, the next thing is you need to put that into action. You need to trade. However you do so, whether you start with a minimum capital of $100 or $1,000, you need to start your trade. You need to start trading into cryptocurrency, because this is what we do here at this point in time. All right. So when you start with a small capital, grow your wealth together, because we will encourage you and we will teach you, guide you, share with you, hand hold you until you make your first profits, and so on and so forth. And then the next level, once you make money, everybody happy, you and I happy, we believe that, hey, it's time for you to, upsell yourself, or probably it's time for you to go up another level, which is put your capital into stocks and shares. Why? Because in stocks and shares, it's not easy for you to start with USDT $10. That's why we encourage you to start with cryptocurrency trading. In stocks and shares, usually the best is for us to encourage you to start with a minimum of $10,000 to $50,000. Then you start to see the real money that you can make, or the real profits that you can make with this kind of capital. And then obviously we know that a lot of people will want to invest into something more tangible, say property and stuff like that. And we believe very much that you should begin your property journey by investing into residential, in industrial, or co-living, but you will require a minimum of $50,000 to $100,000. If you do have that money, you can start straight away, whereby we can show you the way. We can also share with you how you can do this, because we do have our shareholders as well as our directors who are already involved into investments into properties. Okay. And this is our project that we are in our process of doing, which is our MDG. It's AMDG, but pronounced as MDG Bank, whereby we will allow you to deposit your digital assets mainly after you have made your money or you have gone into investments into digital assets. You need to put them somewhere, right? So obviously we have this in mind within the next 2 to 3 years to develop this MDG bank, digital bank, within this region. And this is where we can allow you to earn reasonable yield and returns, because you are our A3 investors. You are the first one that will obviously supported us. We will provide you with the early bird returns and perks once you have continued to support us through our A3Vest journey, as well as our MDG fintech solutions journey. By then, we believe that you would have acquired, we're talking about this roadmap, 5-year roadmap, all right, or 3 to 5 years roadmap, acquired a passive income through multiple stream income and multiple stream investment or investing models. For those of you who are still thinking, should I not? Well, like I said, you should, because it's only $198, right? This foundation course, what you get to learn in Module 1, Basic Fundamental Investing, Module 2, Blockchain Basic, and these are the breakdown of the Module 1 and Module 2. How to sign up, you can always go back to the person who actually invited you here, whether it's on Facebook or a person who invited you here at our learning center at A3Vest. All right, so we will be helping you and assisting you for you to sign up. And then our classes, our foundation course happens on every Saturdays from 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. And then you can come back on every Tuesdays and Thursdays to start your practical into basically trading cryptocurrency. These are some of the styling that you need to understand, all right? Understanding your style, because your risk profiling is very important. Your capital is also very important. Be open to us. Share with us what kind of comfortable capital that you need to start. We are not here to undermine whether you should be starting with 1,000 or 100 or 10,000 or 50,000, because we're not here to tell you how much you need to put in. We're only here to listen to you and then understand whether you are comfortable or not, right? So please, we always encourage people not to trade when you don't have the money, because please don't beg, steal or borrow to do so. That's one. And then we always believe the next philosophy, which is do not trade with emotions. Therefore, we always share with our A3 investors, it's very important for you to first and foremost understand why you do this. All right. So your capital should be money that you do not need on a daily basis, on a weekly or monthly basis, that you have set aside for maybe your savings. But then again, we tell you, instead of you put into your banks, why don't you put it out and then you trade and then you make more money, more profits. Returns of investment is also very important. Your time horizon. Give yourself some time. You can't expect to put in today, tomorrow you become millionaire. No way. I can tell you straight away, no way. You can't expect to put in today and then next year you become millionaire. No way. All right. So if you do want to become millionaire, there are some things over TikTok or even over Instagram and stuff like that. If you invest every month $100 into Bitcoin, you leave it for the next 10 to 15 years, you will become a millionaire. That is definite. All right. So understanding your time horizon is key in cryptocurrency trading or in any financial investments platforms. Choose your style. Are you a speculator or are you an investor? This is very important because you need to know yourself. If you don't know yourself, it's very difficult for us to even know you or even guide you or share with you on how you can make better profits. Understanding strategies, these are something that we will teach, we will guide, we will share with you. DCA, again, I mentioned the dollar cost averaging, value investing, growth investing, and as well as small cap investing. You don't have to start big, but down here at A3Vest, we will encourage you to start with a capital of 1,000 USDT, because from 1,000 USDT, you are able to grow quite nicely. All right. If you start with $10 or even $100, your growth will take a little bit more longer time. That's all. This is the market cap where you can find over the net, right? You can go to coinmarketcap.com and you can find out about the movement of the market every now and then. As you can see right now, Bitcoin is at about 49,000. After what happened last week, the deep dive. Then again, we all believe that Bitcoin will slowly and gradually go up again to where it used to be, probably what the range of 60,000 or just above 60,000. So if you do buy in now, it's a good time for you to buy in. We don't expect you to buy one Bitcoin, but you can buy 0.000 something of Bitcoin, and then you also have Ethereum. We have Binance. These are the top three coins that are pretty stable, because you need to understand the volume of the coins or supply that's available on these coins before you make your move to invest into any particular token or a coin. Okay, so you can find this information off the net. Just type coinmarketcap.com. Now, this is where we want to show you or share with you how you will make your profit. Say you start off with $100 capital, and then as we promise you, you can easily make 20% a month, all right? But then obviously you saw people like Kamaru, people like Alfred, some other A3 investors making 100%, making 77%. That's possible because they have acquired experience and the knowledge. For any newbie, we always say that be realistic, look at 20% a month, and then as you acquire your experience, probably you can look at making maybe 50% a month, possibly. So now with $100 as a startup capital, and then obviously you don't take out any of your profits, you keep it there and then grow your capital on a monthly basis. Over 12 months period, you would have made 643% profit, which will accumulate to $643.01, right? What happens if you put in a capital of 500 USDT? Look at it. Again, it's the same amount of percentage, which is 20% a month. The difference is in the amount of dollars, right? But it's still 643%. So you'll be making about $3,215.04, right? So this is definitely doable, guys. This is definitely doable. This is definitely what we believe that over time, over the last 9 months that we have seen our A3 investors grow from 0 to 300 over people and still growing right now. And then seeing them making some of them making exponential profits, some of them making very handsome profits, some of them making good profits. Okay, good profits. This is just showing you, once you sign up and then you go on this, such platforms like KuCoin, you will see the kind of volumes that's happening on the right hand side, right? The order book, the recent trades and stuff like that. And then you can also see on the left hand side the candles. We call these candles. The movement of the candles, as you can see here, is set at 1 hour. So every candle represents an hour. All right, so the movement on the particular hour, and then you have the other indicators that's available here, that like the MA moving average, the EMA exponential moving average, and then you also have the RSI. Obviously, if those of you who are already an A3 investors, or even if you are going to be an A3 investor, we always encourage for you to look at these indicators before you start your trade, before you buy in. And for Bitcoin at 38, RSI 38, very interesting. Good to buy? Yes, maybe. No, maybe. Maybe wait a little bit longer before you buy in. Okay, so these are the key information that we will share with you, but I'm just sharing with you and showing with you. Next is for us to also share with you, very important for you to understand, for your success to be a guarantee in cryptocurrency, is to understand the quality of the particular token and coins, the quantity, the amount of capital that you put in to buy a particular token will be required as another process of success, as well as the frequency. How frequent do you trade? If you trade once a month and you're expecting to make the 20%, The good news is you will not lose your money. The bad news is you may not even make 20%. That's all. All right. So the frequency is very important. The frequency of you making your trade or on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis will determine the kind of targets that you put. Let's say, you know, if you tell me, Sharin, I'm looking at making, say, $1,000, $3,000 extra income or on whatever I'm doing right now. I'm a full-time, say, technician, I'm a full-time driver and things like that, but I want to make extra $1,000. How do I achieve this? Share with us and we will show you how to do it with the right amount of capital and how you can achieve this. Now, take a moment, please, for those of you who are over on Facebook or for those of you who are here in class, take out your handphones. Please screenshot, well, not really screenshot, snap this QR code of A3Vest for you to understand your risk profiling, because we will give you a free risk profiling to help you to allow you to understand whether you are a low risk taker, a low to medium risk taker, whether you're a medium risk taker, or are you a high risk taker. And what you need to do is just snapshot this QR code and then answer some simple questions. And then from there, we will help you to give your risk profiling for free. All right, this is what we do to help our A3Vesters as well as our potential prospects of A3Vest who are here with us tonight on Facebook as well as in our learning center. All right, so take a moment, please screenshot. Make sure you answer those questions and then give whatever information that we require. Also, we'd like you to like and share our Facebook page as well as our social media platforms, whether we are on Twitter, Instagram, as well as TikTok, because we will be uploading every now and then our A3Vest Street histories. Also giving some motivational sharings, during these last 2 years or so, we all need to be motivated to see a different side of life because a lot of us have been affected by the pandemic. A lot of us have probably lost our jobs and looking for new jobs and stuff like that. So we need to encourage one another. We need to support one another to move on and also to see a brighter side of life. All right. So this is an opportunity that we provide you right here at A3Vest so that you can make that extra income. Obviously, again, if you are asking, should I not? Like I said, you should, right? You should sign up now. Sign up now as to our foundation course. Make your pay now to this information, A3Vest Pte Ltd, bank details, Maybank account. You can pay now via UEN as given here. Or again, come back to the particular friend or person who actually invited you over to our learning center or even over to Facebook Live. And then we want to welcome you very, very soon, especially if you are new. We hope to welcome you this Saturday in our A3Vest Foundation course, which we have on every Saturdays, 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. And then obviously welcome you to start making your first trade and your first profit, and then continue to make on more trades and more profits. The more you make, the more we are happy for you. We don't earn from your trade. We do not trade for you, but we will share with you on how you can achieve this success in trade. The question is, when should you do it? Hey people, it should be now. Yesterday is history, right? Tomorrow, we don't know whether you're going to come, right? So now you are here in our class, you are here in Facebook, make this decision, go on in whatever platform that I just informed you earlier on, sign up now, become our A3Vester, sign up for the foundation course, learn and earn. Learn and earn as much as you can. Trust me, believe me that we can do this together. Okay, Before I move on, any questions? Any questions? Whether you're on Facebook or whether you are in class. Any question at all? Okay, if you are, I mean, it's quite obvious. Not everybody will want to ask question, and not everybody are, gung ho enough to probably ask the question. But you can always drop your questions, or to us on Messenger, DM or PM us, and we'll be more than glad to answer you and to revert to you as soon as possible. However, so we want to share this gratitude, especially to all our A3Vesters as well as potential A3Vesters. During this Christmas period from the 1st of December right up to 23rd of December, each time we have our Facebook Live, all you need to do is just like and share. All right, like and share our Facebook Live. You can always go back to the very 1st of December. Like right now, I can see Kak Sarina already like and share. Joaria, obviously, like and share. I would like, and I would love to see many more people like and share, because you are giving yourself a chance every time you like and share, a chance to win 100 USDT. Thank you, Hashida, Miss Nadi. And then for every new sign up, if you're a newbie, if you seated here in front of MJ, in front of myself, newbie to sign up, and then when you sign up and then you like and share, you get 5 chances. Well done, right? You get 5 chances. So I've come to the end of whatever I want to share in our preview. This is what we have on every Thursday night. I hope that you can invite your friends or your family members to join us 8 p.m. Crypto night. But then before I go off, I'd like to also invite Joaria on Zoom. Wait,
Hi,
hello.
you hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
All right.
But I don't see myself. I only see myself as this golden A3Vest. Oh, no wonder. Okay, Joaria.
Yes.
Now,
Sorry, people confused, no? I have 3 names, Some of them call me June, some of them call me Joyria, some of them call me MJ,
okay, I tell you what, let's not confuse any more people.
Right.
Let's just fix to MJ.
Oh, I got
Right?
a very good name.
So everybody, whether you're on Facebook or whether you are here with us, this is MJ. All right. This is Magnificent June. Just call her MJ. MJ can be, Mama Jui, can be
You yourself give me this name and you yourself gonna find.
okay, just MJ, okay? MJ, all right. So MJ is one of our, not say one of, but one of the very early bird lady, very skeptical, don't want to trade, don't believe in trading, don't believe in cryptocurrency, and then was like dragged by the husband to come because the husband wants to do trading into cryptocurrency. And then she said, oh my God, on the first day, oh my God, cannot tahan 2 to 10.
Cannot make it.
Cannot make it, But people, whether you're on Facebook, whether you are here, she started to trade, and then she saw that, hey, this is possible. And then she went on to do more tradings and acquire more experience. And then ultimately, she is now teaching people. Can you imagine? Teaching people on how to make easy profits on a daily basis. You know, it can be just USDT $10, $50, $100. It all depends on the strategies, right?
Yes, as long every day, you know, your daily income is coming, is it?
Right. For you, obviously, your daily income, you're very happy year to year.
Yeah, that will be my breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Plus supper also, I think.
Okay, so who do we have to share his experience or her experience?
Okay, I have on board now today also not say I won't say a newbie, but he was with me a few weeks studying class. Day after day, week after week, he's still coming for my class. And then now more or less he's more confident on trading. Here we have on class Aban Shah. All right, let's you want to hear from him. You hold on, huh? Oh, you can see that.
All right, thank you to Q Hawk for your like and share.
Okay. He very shy. He very shy, and then he say first time.
Yeah, hi.
Hi, Mr.
Yeah.
Shah.
Yeah, hi, sorry.
Yes. Where are you looking at?
Camera is here.
No, I'm not very familiar about all these laptops.
Don't worry, don't worry.
That's the thing.
All right, so Mr. Shah.
Actually, I come here,
yes.
I learn about laptop also, actually.
It's okay as long as you are looking at us on the screen. Yes, we have seen you many weeks.
Yeah. Actually, today is
Okay,
my,
I think very important. Firstly,
Yeah.
why do you want to learn cryptocurrency?
yeah, I like to learn something new. At the same time, this is a future about money. That's the thing. That's what I believe. I've been doing very hard job at the moment, so it's about time for me to do something. Not make more money. Make some money if I retire. That's the thing.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you believe that
Yeah.
in terms of money, digital currencies is definitely the future.
Yeah, there is definitely. It's a trend now, actually.
Okay.
Yeah. That's why I would also like to ask my friend also and families to come over. That's the thing. Yeah,
Okay.
this is
I do
my
understand.
Mhm.
I do understand you also have limitations when it comes to technologies, which means you are not,
Yes, correct.
you know, you are not so tech
Yeah. I'm not digital.
savvy, lah.
Yeah. I'm
Right?
a computer blind. That's the thing.
Okay, but you make effort, right? You really make
Yeah, I made a
effort.
lot of effort. The most important thing is that I got a lot of support and motivated by the team here.
Okay, so have you trade?
Yeah, I already trade a few. Yeah, I've already trade a few, and I was supposed to. I make money, but I don't know where and when. That's the thing.
Some people make money, don't know when, don't know where, right? But still make money, right? So, you know, given a choice, what will you tell people who are now thinking of trying to start trading into cryptocurrency, or even trying to think of whether they should join us?
Yeah, actually, this cryptocurrency, a lot of people are a bit skeptical about this trading. That's the thing. But when I came here, I believe and I convinced that this is genuine. This is genuine. That's the main concern. It's genuine, and it's all about get to know what you are trading off. That's the thing. You must know what you are doing and what you are trading. That's the thing. Hopefully, in few weeks time, I will get to know everything. That's the thing. Yeah.
All right, well done, Mr. Shah. Hopefully, we wish you all the very best and continue to succeed. All right.
All right. Thank you.
Peace you. Okay. All right, you.
Yeah.
MJ.
Yes. So nothing about scam thing. Now he's so convinced and he believe it. You know.
Definitely.
Yes.
As much as we tell people, you know, understand first before you say what is, you know, whether we are a scam or what is a scam. Cryptocurrency is a scam because when you don't understand, do not put words. All right. Cryptocurrency is here to stay. As you can see, more and more banks are even offering cryptocurrencies as part of their payment solutions. And then Singapore is also picking up very fast, very soon. By 2022, you can see more and more banks providing these cryptocurrency platforms.
Hopefully next in the future we can make payment by crypto, yeah?
Definitely.
Yes.
It's going to happen within the next, I would say, 2 to 3 years. All right, very soon. Cryptocurrency first was laid out sometime back in early 2008 or 2009. And Bitcoin was one of the early coins and token of the world. It was less than 10 cents, and look at Bitcoin right now. It's more than 49,000 per coin, because it's that valuable. And people have to understand that it's now for you to start and get on the bandwagon and to enjoy the profits now.
Do it now.
Do it now before later on it becomes regulated, and then you probably can only just earn lesser profits.
Yeah, that's a good thing about this A3Vest. It's a school that we really guide you, train, teach everything, all the safe fundamentals, so that you won't on the lost track, you see. So
yes.
until they are more confident on trading, then loosely we will let them go. Then they can
Obviously, and then
yeah.
and then you get a teacher like MJ who wouldn't be happy. MJ will tell you strategies. If you're a woman, how you can learn how to come up with your darling bank. And then if you are a guy, MJ will tell you how you can make your wife happy, by trading, and then make money and then spend it on your wife. So these are our strategies, again, to make more profits and then to share with your loved ones, right, MJ?
Yes, true. You make more money, you make more everything, you can satisfy yourself, you see. Yes.
Right, like how you satisfy yourself buying the Coach bag.
Yes. Yeah. So
Okay,
now
right.
you don't say so much, Sharon. Later, my darling will say you don't need darling bank anymore. Right. So I think we put the darling aside.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Madam
thank
Zaliha,
you.
who just like and share again. Please, people, do inform your family members, your loved ones, that they are able to win in themselves a USDT 100. And then this can definitely become the start of capital for them to trade into cryptocurrency.
Yes.
And then straight away decide, join us right here at A3Vest.
Today we have a few sign up. You see, we are so happy. We have a few sign ups here to watch our preview. So we will let them close, and enjoy our A3Vest school.
All right, well done to MJ and the team, and then well done to everyone for listening, for giving your time, about 1 hour of your time with us right here.
All right.
Whether on Facebook or whether you coming to A3Vest Learning Center. Thank you so much. Again, remember, for every like and share of our Facebook Live, we did a crypto night or crypto show, or whenever I go on live, please like and share, and then you get one chance or 5 chances if you're a newbie. And then your name probably will be drawn out on the 24th of December. All right. Thank you, MJ. We'll see you soon. All right. And then to the rest of you on Facebook, take care. Good night. And then we'll see you in the next Facebook Live. Bye.
All right. Bye-bye. Thank you so much.